The city stood as a skeletal husk, swallowed by an eternal twilight. Buildings scraped at the sky, monuments to a forgotten era. Gone was the vibrant pulse of life, replaced by a haunting silence. Nature had encroached upon the concrete jungle, weaving a tapestry of vines and creepers that choked the remnants of a lost civilization. The air hung heavy with the stench of decay and the whisper of forgotten memories. A perpetual gloom had settled over the world, casting long, distorted shadows that danced ominously in the faint, ethereal glow emanating from the shrouded heavens. This was a world cloaked in darkness, a world teetering on the brink. The sun, a distant memory, offered no warmth, no solace. Its absence had birthed a chilling cold that seeped into the very marrow, a constant reminder of the life-giving light the world craved. The darkness was more than just an absence of light. It was a suffocating blanket, a tangible entity that pressed down upon the remnants of humanity. The sky, perpetually shrouded in a thick veil of impenetrable clouds, held no stars, no moon, only an oppressive blackness that mirrored the despair that had settled upon the land. This was a world where hope had dwindled to a flicker, a world where survival was a daily struggle against the encroaching darkness. Eva moved through the skeletal city, her lithe form a phantom against the dying light. The once bustling metropolis was now a graveyard of steel and concrete, a silent testament to the world that once was. Her eyes, sharp and alert, scanned the shadows, her senses honed by years of survival in this desolate world. Every creak, every whisper of the wind was a potential threat, and she had learned to trust her instincts implicitly. She was a survivor, hardened by loss, fueled by a flicker of hope that refused to be extinguished. The world had taken so much from her, but it had not taken her spirit, her will to fight for a better tomorrow. Every movement was measured, every step a testament to her resilience in a world that had crumbled around her. The rubble beneath her feet was a constant reminder of the fragility of civilization, yet she moved with purpose, undeterred by the chaos. Eva wasn't always a shadow dweller. She carried within her the memory of sunshine, the laughter of children, the warmth of a loving family. These memories were her anchor, her reason to keep moving forward. A time when the world was bathed in light and the future held promise. The days were filled with endless possibilities and the nights were a canvas of dreams. A wave of bittersweet nostalgia washed over her as she recalled a life painted in vibrant hues, a stark contrast to the monochrome existence she now inhabited. The colours of her past were a stark reminder of what had been lost. She remembered her father, his eyes twinkling as he recounted tales of a world bathed in sunlight. His stories were filled with wonder and hope, a stark contrast to the grim reality she now faced. A world where birdsong filled the air, and the laughter of children echoed through sun-dappled parks. These sounds were now replaced by the eerie silence of a world in decay. Her mother, her touch gentle, her voice a soothing melody, would teach her about the constellations now lost to the eternal night. Those lessons were more than just knowledge. They were moments of connection, of love. These memories, though painful, fueled her spirit, reminding her of what was at stake, what she was fighting to reclaim. They were a beacon in the darkness, guiding her steps. Clutching a tattered book, a relic of a bygone era, she sought solace in the wisdom of the past. The book was more than just paper and ink. It was a link to a world that had once thrived. Within its time-worn pages lay not just stories, but a glimmer of hope. Legends whispered of a beacon, a source of unimaginable power that could pierce the veil of darkness and breathe life back into the world. This beacon was her mission, her purpose. This beacon, she believed, held the key to their salvation. It was a distant light in the vast darkness, a promise of renewal and rebirth. Eva knew that finding it would not be easy, but she was prepared to face any challenge, to endure any hardship, for the chance to bring light back to her world. Eva sought refuge in the crumbling shell of what was once a grand library. Its vast halls now eerily silent, populated only by the ghosts of forgotten stories. The grandeur of the past was evident in the intricate carvings on the walls and the towering shelves that once held the wisdom of ages. Dust motes danced in the faint rays of light that filtered through cracks in the walls, illuminating rows upon rows of skeletal bookshelves. Many collapsed and decayed, their precious contents lost to time. The air was thick with the scent of mildew and the faint, lingering aroma of old paper. She navigated the labyrinthine aisles by instinct, her fingers trailing over the spines of books, each one a silent testament to a world lost. The touch of the leather-bound volumes sent shivers down her spine, as if the books themselves were whispering their secrets to her. She reached her destination, a secluded alcove hidden deep within the library's bowels. This corner, untouched by the ravages of time, held a sense of serenity, a stark contrast to the chaos outside. Here, amidst the musty scent of decaying paper and leather, she allowed herself a moment of respite. The silence was almost deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the old building settling. It was here she returned day after day, poring over salvaged books, clinging to fragments of knowledge, seeking any clue, any whisper of the beacon and its location. Each book she opened was a journey into the past, a glimpse into the minds of those who had come before her. Days bled into weeks, hope flickering precariously like a candle in the wind. The changing light through the broken windows marked the passage of time, a constant reminder of her dwindling chances. Just as despair threatened to consume her, a glint of gold caught her eye. It was a moment of serendipity, a beacon of hope in the midst of darkness. It was a book, more ornate than the others, its cover embossed with an intricate design, a circle radiating waves of light. The craftsmanship was exquisite, a testament to the skill of its creator. Her heart pounded against her ribs as she delicately pried open the brittle cover, its pages whispering secrets long forgotten. The paper was fragile, threatening to crumble at the slightest touch. As she delved deeper into the ancient text, a thrill shot through her. The words seemed to leap off the page, painting vivid images in her mind. It was a map, its edges frayed and brittle with age, yet the ink remained vibrant, pulsing with an ethereal glow. The map was unlike any she had ever seen, its details intricate and mesmerizing. It spoke of a place lost to time and shrouded in shadow, where the last beacon lay dormant, awaiting its moment to ignite the sky. This revelation filled her with a renewed sense of purpose, a determination to uncover the secrets that had eluded her for so long. Eva traced the faded lines of the map, her fingers trembling with a mixture of anticipation and trepidation. Each line and symbol seemed to pulse with a life of its own, whispering secrets of a bygone era. The map was no ordinary guide, it was a puzzle within an enigma, a testament to the ancients' wisdom and their ability to safeguard their secrets. Every symbol, every line was a piece of a grander design, a key to unlocking the mysteries of the past. It was a language lost, a cipher waiting to be deciphered. The symbols were not just marks on paper, they were the echoes of a civilization that had long vanished, leaving behind only fragments of their knowledge. The path to the beacon was not a straight line, but a labyrinth of cryptic symbols and riddles, each more challenging than the last. It was a journey of the mind as much as of the body, requiring intellect and intuition in equal measure. Night after night, she toiled, the flickering candlelight casting long, dancing shadows across the library walls. The silence of the night was her only companion, the quiet hum of the world outside, a distant memory. She cross-referenced the map with astronomical charts, salvaged from the ruins, painstakingly deciphering cryptic symbols, each revelation fueling her with renewed determination. The stars themselves seemed to guide her, their ancient light illuminating the path forward. She immersed herself in forgotten languages, her mind struggling to grasp concepts lost to time. Each word, each phrase, was a step closer to understanding the map's true purpose. The more she deciphered, the clearer the path to the beacon became, but with each revelation came a deeper understanding of the perilous journey ahead. The map was not just a guide, it was a warning, a testament to the trials that awaited. The map spoke of treacherous landscapes, ravaged by the darkness and guarded by creatures warped and twisted by its touch. These were not mere obstacles, but living embodiments of the world's decay, each one a challenge to her resolve. It spoke of trials and tribulations, tests of will and spirit that awaited those who dared to seek the light. Each challenge was a crucible, designed to test the very essence of her being. Eva knew that time was of the essence. Every second counted, each moment a precious opportunity slipping through her fingers. The world was dying, consumed by the ever-encroaching darkness. The shadows crept closer each day, threatening to engulf everything in their path. The fate of humanity rested on her shoulders, on her ability to solve the riddles of the ancients and rekindle the beacon of hope. The weight of this responsibility was immense, but it also gave her purpose. With a deep breath, she rolled up the map, securing it safely within her cloak. The map was more than just a piece of parchment. It was a lifeline, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. Her eyes gleamed with a newfound resolve. The journey had begun. She was ready to face whatever lay ahead, armed with the knowledge of the ancients and the fire of determination burning within her.